understand your emotions, as I said before. Don't run away from them. If you're sad, be sad. Don't ignore it. It's just going to come out at a later date and fuck you up. Imagine dying knowing you could have been a better person, but you're just a selfish prick all the time. I swear, man. Hello? I hope you guys can hear me well. I'm walking around filming a video like a psycho in this awesome weather. And I'm wearing shorts because I'm from New Zealand. And you may be wondering, Evan, why on earth are you out recording when it's pissing down? And my answer to that is, because I want to feel alive, to be honest. I want to feel something on my skin, and the rain does a pretty good job of that. That's absolute rubbish. I just thought, why not? I said I would record a video today, so here I am. Honestly, man, it's nice. I didn't even care that I'm getting wet. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about today was emotion. Now, I do apologize, I'm walking back and forth, but please disregard that. Just want to stay aware of my surroundings and make sure I don't get snuck up on from behind. And I also just want this to be like a direct yet casual conversation between me and you. So, let's jump into it. Emotion. As a guy, as a man, a lot of the time we're taught to hide and not really express our emotions. And I do in part agree with that. We are meant to be in control of ourselves. We're meant to stay composed. We're meant to be that strong figure that others, like our maybe relatives, friends, partners, kids can look up to for guidance and protection. So the moment you start getting a bit too emotional or in your feelings, then you're not that strong figure anymore. And I think it's really important to just hold that frame as a man. But what I mainly want to address is the importance of understanding your emotions. Once you've, put that front up and maybe you're alone, you start speaking to yourself and asking questions like, why do I feel this way? Let's say there was a certain experience or certain event that triggered some sort of emotional reaction within you. I think you should really begin to ask, what caused that response? What about that experience triggered something within you? Was it anger? Was it sadness? Was it some sort of pain? Was it greed? Was it anything? And once you start breaking these emotions apart, you begin to get a better understanding of yourself, how you respond to things, your values, and you get a better understanding of the world around you as well. Because you begin to learn what events or certain things trigger some kind of reaction within you. So you know what to expect if you were to ever encounter that situation again. A lot of so-called men, I think they run away from their emotions, whether it's dark or it's something they don't want to face. And they might drown it with alcohol, they might hide it with drugs, but they never actually face the issue head on. Face whatever emotions or pain they're facing head on, tackling it. Instead they bottle it up until one day it explodes. And who knows what might happen. It might be, some guys do take their own life. Some guys do hurt other people. I remember when I was younger, I hadn't really processed or reflected on my life, and I had a lot of anger, rage, and I had hate inside me. At first I wanted to hurt myself. I wanted to kill myself. But then I made a rule that I wouldn't do that or be disrespectful to my grandparents. I didn't go through all I went through just to end it all just like that. I want to make the most out of life. I didn't want to cut it short when I've got siblings that look up to me. I'm the oldest of 5. So imagine if they all saw their oldest brother just call it quits and like, what then? So I didn't want to leave the image, but once I made that rule, I was like, okay, I'm not going to hurt myself, but I still have all this hate inside me, so maybe I want to hurt other people. And I didn't actually tell anyone this, but this is one of the reasons I joined the army as well. Obviously, I wanted to join the army to push myself physically, mentally, and all that. That's true. That is the main reason. I wanted to get outside my comfort zone and prove myself that I can get into something like that. But I actually also did it because I wanted to be violent. That's why I joined the infantry, the soldier. You've got guns, you go into combat. Now, I left the army before any of that even happened, so I didn't even get to that point. But I just want to let you guys know that I wasn't in a good space. Before I joined the army, in my head I was like, okay, I'm either going to go join a gang or do some dumb shit, or I'm going to join the army. And I'm not going to do gangs, drugs and all that stuff. I don't want to disrespect my family, disrespect my grandparents. And I want to set a good role model for my siblings as well. So then I leant over to the army, and that's when I came across that decision. I went through with it there. That was a little bit of a tangent, but I just wanted to mention there that I've had loads of things in the past where I was in so much pain with girls, or just stuff that I experienced growing up with my parents, stuff that happened at school, and I didn't really know how to deal with it until one day when I was just growing. I think more so I began thinking about life in intermediate. Actually, I went through a bit of struggle in my intermediate days, and it really made me question the world around me, question life. That's when I first wanted to consider suicide, when I was 10. And I hope no one I ever know, or no kids I ever have, even know what suicide is when they're 10, because that is fucked. So if I can help people save themselves from that, even if they're way older, maybe closer to my age now, or they're feeling lost and they're way older and 30s, 40s, it never stops. You all know the men's statistics rates. It's not good. It's shit. And it's sad. Because if we just took a second to really analyze why we feel the way we feel, get a better understanding of what triggers those responses, and then go about addressing them, or maybe if you don't want to reflect it all on your own, which I do encourage, get some good boys around you to just chat things out, man. Once again, I want to come back to stop being a bitch and hiding shit with drugs and alcohol. Because I swear that is so common now. It's always, it's been around for a bit. But I think because all of this, I swear social media just pushes some random bullshit. They really try, I think, Western culture right now, normalize obesity, normalize health issues, normalize this, normalize that, normalize drugs, normalize alcohol. When we all know, if you can't control yourself, that shit just destroys lives. I don't want that to happen to you guys. So the point of this video, even though I went on a bit of a ramble there, is I really want to encourage you to analyze the things that make you feel certain emotions and get a better understanding of why you feel that way. And not just the negative as well. If you're feeling like a moment of happiness, maybe just quickly think, oh, this is pretty cool, I'm really enjoying this. Maybe I like doing stuff like this. Why do I find it entertaining? Why do I find this happy? But even more so in moments of sadness as well. Why do I feel this way? Why am I upset? Why do I feel hurt? And I think that's really important, because that's something I've been doing lately as well. I usually try to stay pretty composed. That's always the goal. As a man, you have emotions, and most of the time we can't necessarily control the emotions we have. It's a natural response to whatever situation, but you can control how you react to them. Having emotions as a man is not an issue. The issue is letting those emotions control you. So grab your fucking nuts. I know sometimes it might seem like the end of the world. Recently I've gone through some pain, but honestly man, I just go out and do shit. Like I go out on nice walks like this. I know some people usually complain about the rain, but I actually think it's mean. I don't mind it at all. But I wasn't feeling too good. I wasn't going to share this because I didn't really do this to tell people about it, but on Christmas Day I wasn't feeling well. I didn't see any family, I didn't see any friends. So what I did on Christmas Day, I walked around the city. I live here in Melbourne, and I gave some of my old shoes away to this. I think he was homeless, but some guy that was just on the side of the road. He just got discharged from hospital. He had like a band on. I don't know how he got there, but I was walking past and I saw he had some old shoes. And I was like, oh. I asked him what size he is. He said he can wear the same size I wear, so I just gave it to him. And I chatted with him for a bit, and it was nice. I walked around the city a bit more. What was the next one? There's some dude sitting outside 7-Eleven, homeless as well. I asked him, what does he want from 7-Eleven? He could have said anything. He could have said anything. He could have said the most expensive thing in 7-Eleven. He said a Kinder Bueno. I hope that's how you say it. So I got him a few of those. Go around the corner, walk around a bit more. Another guy. Ask him, what does he want? You know, these guys, they look aggressive. But the moment you talk to them, I know it's not the case with all, homeless people, but they have such soft voices. And I just really wonder what did they go through to get them into the positions they're in now, But this last guy, he just asked for a coffee. I went in and gave him a coffee from 7-Eleven, and he's happy. And of course I did that for them. But I also did it for me as well. Because one thing I've noticed is that if you feel bad, one way to feel better about yourself is actually to do stuff for other people. Rather than getting all selfish and bitchy and complaining to yourself, oh, I feel so down, I feel like this. I understand you're getting your feels sometimes, but it's not all about you. You're allowed to take time to just be sad. Understand your emotions, as I said before. Don't run away from them. If you're sad, be sad. Don't ignore it. It's just going to come out at a later date and fuck you up. Take care of yourselves, man. And I know it might seem like sometimes no one else is taking care of you, but that's kind of just life as a man. And I feel like it feels strange calling myself a man considering I'm still pretty young, but I know a lot of you guys can relate to this. And a few of you guys watching I know are quite older than me as well. But I'm sure you can relate to it. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. But bring it all back together again as a whole. I think as a man, obviously, you have emotions. It's important to have emotions, feel. But control those emotions and don't let those emotions control you, whether it's anger or sadness. For example, anger, let's just take this. Let's say something happens in your household and you get upset about something, you get angry, and you lash out, you break something. Or maybe you hit one of your family members, stuff like that. That's not good, man. Get it together. That's not what a man does. Control yourself. Man the fuck up. Some people think violence is being a man. Not necessarily. Not in situations like that. So control yourself. Understand why you feel the way you do. Just learn more about yourself, man. A lot of people, I swear they don't reflect, and it pisses me off. That's something else I want to drop in before I end this video. Some of you guys, I assume if you're watching my channel, this is not you, but some of you are fucking stupid. You don't reflect on your actions at all. I've got certain people in mind that I'm thinking of when I say this, but some of you are just stupid. I don't know how you get as far in your life as you do, but honestly, wake up, look at yourself in the mirror. It honestly seems like a fair majority of the men and women walking around this planet don't know what the fuck reflection is. And they're just dicking around being the same dickhead every day. I don't understand how you can wake up and not want to be a better person. Not only for yourself, but for your family, for your friends, for the people you haven't even met yet. It's shit. Imagine dying knowing you could have been a better person, but you're just a selfish prick all the time. I swear, man. But that's enough from me. Happy New Year to you all. This is the second video for the week. Please take care of yourselves. And I'll see you soon. Peace out, man. Let's keep it real.